When it comes to KPIs, um, obviously you have the classic KPIs, which is organic traffic, engaged sessions, bounce rate, click-through rate, all those good ones, conversion rate, um, how many backlinks have you acquired this month, reporting on all that for the client. But it also just depends on the client. I know, for example, um, I would do various meetings each month with each client, which accounts I held, and I would report on what I did the entire month. And I remember one thing that I will never forget from my CEO, Gary Garth, at the moment. It was that I was reporting on all these metrics, and he's like, "Hey, you have to remember that the clients, or this client in particular, really just cares about how many admissions that you bring in this month." He's like, you could show them organic traffic. You could show them, hey, look how much traffic we're getting from outside of Texas. But at the end of the day, he clearly just cares about how many admissions you're bringing into the center. So you have to take it all with a grain of salt, I believe, and ask the client when you first onboard them, hey, what do you really care about? Is it calls? Is it how many leads? Or in the niche that I worked in, how many people called with a certain insurance? That he was really focused on that because that certain insurance gave the center a bigger return in investment, and it was faster for them to obtain the money. So it's taking all these things into account, and that's how I would report back to the client. You know, you don't want to go into analysis paralysis, showing all these different metrics, and maybe the client doesn't care. Maybe you as an SEO specialist, yeah, you need to take them into account, because reading all this data, you could read in between the lines and gain more insight. But at the end of the day, it's perceived value, and what does the client really care about? How do they want us to report? And let's report that way each time. That's how I think about it.